Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Segun's Chronicles. On Segun's Chronicles, what I do majorly is to just document my life and talk about various things I'm doing and the life lessons learned from each phase. It's been a minute. Well, it's been more than a minute because I think the last time I made a talking video was about a month ago. Yeah. So I'm walking you guys through the last couple of weeks, what I've been involved with, and many other things. In the last couple of weeks, I have found myself on an adventure with my friends. I went for a conference. My company launched our products. If you remember my last video where I spoke about starting a software company, we've officially launched and I am writing a book. Yeah, so let's get started. The last couple of weeks have been interesting. Let me leave it at that. But if you ask me on a deeper level, I'll tell you the last couple of weeks have been crazy. Okay, so yeah, my company officially launched our products on the 3rd of March. I think I'll probably make a separate video talking about how that day went, how a lot of things were in motion between March 2nd, which was a Sunday, and the 3rd of March, the day of the launch. Well, currently we have 23 users on the platform. I think we have about 12, 12 to 13 properties listed on the platform. Well, like I always tell people and I always tell business owners, do not release every feature out there. You might have a feature in mind and users might not even be interested in that feature at that point in time. For instance, we had this feature that I wanted my team to work on a month after launch, which is an analytics feature. But based on customer demand, right now we are putting that at the back, in fact, at the bottom of every feature we want to release right now, and instead introduce a feature that allows in-app messaging between buyers and sellers. So right now we're at the stage of usability testing and working on iterations and adding new features based on customer request and all that. Yeah, and also we're also doubling down on marketing because we need to ensure that we put our products right in the faces of people and to ensure that we solve the problem of finding housing in Nigeria because that is a cogent, in fact, a very, very critical issue in this country. So that is where we are right now. We had a successful launch. And yeah, let's see how things go. Hopefully in another video I'll make a video on that. In the midst of all these moving parts of launching a product, I still went on an adventure with my friends. Well, I am doing calling it an adventure. It was more or less we going hiking. We went to Zobi Hills. Yeah, Zobi Hills. I really loved the view from the top. It felt really, really nice connecting with nature. It felt nice. I mean, that was my first time there. I know I've been there when I was a child, but when I got there, I had this deja vu feeling of Moti Debiri. Right, and we also went to Shao Dam. To be honest with you guys, I never knew there was a dam in that area. Well, because it's the dry season, the dam wasn't exactly full, but there was a dam over there, and it felt nice going out with my friends, having a great time, walking under the sun. I would encourage people to go out more with their friends because there really isn't that much time. Okay, fine, there is time, but seize the moment, go out with your friends, make the best use of every opportunity you have with them. If you asked me, Shogun, what's the craziest decision you've made in your life? Okay, that decision would be writing a book. Yes, I made the decision to write a book about a week ago. Now, I love books a lot. I'm sure you must have seen my video. If you haven't seen it, I will leave a link in the description to 4 books that I believe would help your life in 2025. Now, I love books a lot. I have been reading books since 2019, and I first had the feeling, the nudge, let me use that word, to write a book in 2022, 2023. But I would reference something I had in a conference I went for on Saturday, about 4 days ago. The speaker said the world can wait to hear you. And I could relate to that because if I had written a book in 2022 or 2023, it would have been me shooting myself in the leg because I had zero experiences to talk about. I didn't really have that many life lessons to dwell on. I spoke with my brother, spoke with my mentor, spoke with my friends, and when I told them what the book is about, they were like, okay, this is interesting. I've gotten people who have reached out to me saying, oh, we would love to do the index of the book for you for free. One of my mentors said, oh, she would do quality control of the book for me for free. It's just been so many parts have been moving, and this is all of this has been happening like in such a short time. I even started a newsletter just to see if I still had that writing skill in me, and yeah, it's been coming out well. So yeah, I'll be writing a book. I'm putting this out there to hold myself accountable and to you that's watching this video. One question I've been asked lately is, Segun, how do you balance all these things? How do you run a company? How do you have time to manage relationships? How are you writing a book? How are you even balancing things out with your 9 to 5? Yes, I have a full time job. Yeah, I referenced it in my last video. Well, the thing is this. First things first, I don't believe in multitasking. But for running my company, I don't work alone. I have people who work with me. So I have learned how to delegate tasks to people. For writing the book, I am dedicating weekends to writing the book. In fact, the newsletters, I write them on weekends. So I don't schedule when they'll be going out. So I have written the newsletters for this week since Saturday, and they would go out at different times. All right. So, automation will really help you. Delegating tasks to others, automation. Yeah, my 9 to 5, I mean, I don't have a choice. I have to still do my job. Right. So for me, that's how I just do all of these things. And then for managing relationships, it's very simple for me though. I know that okay, between the early mornings and about 6 p.m., I'm focused majorly on work. Between 6 till let's say 11, I think I have time to handle messages with friends and other relationships and other people. That's even how I have time for making content. Sometimes I make content very early. This is literally 8 a.m. in the morning. And sometimes I make content during the weekend. So yeah, I think at this point I will have to. What's the word in Yoruba? Benuduro. Keep quiet. I think it's time to call it a wrap. But before I wrap up this video, let me know in the comment section what video you like me to make next. If you'd want me to make a video talking about what the book I'm writing is about, or how the launch phase, how we were able to go about launching our product in my company. And yeah, there's an announcement. Talk with Segun, a playlist I created on this channel, I have moved it to a completely new channel. So I don't want to mix things up. So this channel is going to be for me to talk, document my life, share life updates with you guys. Meanwhile, the other channel, Talk with Segun, is going to just be me from a different perspective, showing you guys the part of Segun that doesn't talk too much, the part of Segun that listens. Even though I call it Talk with Segun, yeah, I'll be interviewing people and hearing their takes on their journey in life so far. So yeah, it's a wrap. Thank you very much. I'll leave a link in the description to the very first episode of Talk with Segun, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.